what's up you guys, After Cherry Reacts here, and today I'm going to be reacting to some more Roswell, New Mexico. This is season 3, episode 5. Anyways, let's get into the episode.
He's 170.
So here's my theory. I also just realized something. Quick, sorry. I know we just started, but I also thought about this afterwards. Right? I'm like, why would they cover up for that dude if Kyle's dead? So I think Kyle's gonna live from this, maybe get killed later, and then they'll be covering it up with the guy that well, just about killed him last episode or whatever. Maybe. I don't know.
Hey, it's okay. I'm here. You passed out. Paramedics think you went into cardiac arrest.
I'm gonna have to cut your dress.
No. It's not my heart.
Yeah.
Really?
I thought he was passed out.
No. Don't do that. No.
You're not supposed to do that.
Oh, easy. Because if it's not your heart, then what is it?
Tell Rosa I love her. You know what? You tell your damn self. Evans, no. Saving me will kill you.
I need Max Evans. Take me back to Roswell.
I like that he's going to heal Kyle.
Why didn't you go to Max?
How was I supposed to know I'm the coffin filler from your vision?
In my vision, Alex said we were covering up a murder. The only reason we would do that is if there was something alien to hide. Like, you didn't have that yesterday. Ash is still in the air. Things are lining up, so you're benched until his handprint disappears.
Maybe I just got to Kyle later in your vision and I wasn't able to save him.
Look, there's no maybe when it comes to his life. I want to take down the regiment just as bad as you guys do. But until this intergalactic body glitter disappears, we're just gonna have to bust out the puzzles and binge some Buffy. Act like it's quarantine all over again.
Because that was so much fun the first time around. You look like someone just got murdered.
Knew them Lopez's would crack one day.
Says deputy deport him without checking any facts.
Oh, we're saved. Department sent Lieutenant Liberal to work the crime scene.
Okay, what do we know about the Lopez's?
They sponsor a T-ball team.
They seem political.
Pot stirrers, ma'am.
Or peaceful protesters.
Or murderers. And he's got bruised knuckles that his husband claims is from a slip on a deck. But we both know they're not great with the truth. Manny's been living here illegally for years.
Actually, they're citizens. Manny's family's been in New Mexico since before it was a state. But I guess every Lopez looks undocumented to you, right?
Okay, the files I pulled revealed a long-standing feud between Zeke and the Lopez's. To me, that says motive.
The evidence is circumstantial.
Okay, but enough to bring him in. You need to arrest them, Evans.
Ma'am, really...
Okay, we impart order. Don't forget what that badge represents.
Max, this is a mistake, right?
I'm sorry, guys.
Updating the specials?
We're closed for the day. Gregory and Bert are helping me organize a march for the Lopez's. I could use your artistic eye on this. ¿Qué piensas? Alien and proud.
Okay, Liz is gonna freak out when she hears that she missed this.
Before my visa, when I had no voice, people spoke out for me. Now, I have a voice. And it's my job as an American to use it.
Yeah, but, I mean, Poppy, you're at like the 1-yard line of citizenship. What if this jeopardizes your status?
The important things are worth fighting for. You taught me that. Then.
Rosa loved raging against the machine, but Rosalinda cannot afford that kind of attention.
I understand, but you cannot be happy if you can't be yourself.
Brooke Taylor is not the voice of fairness that she claims to be. Now look, enough is enough. Taylor has got to go. Hey, ho, Taylor has got to go. Hey, ho,
Don't look surprised. The righteous are hard to keep down.
No clue what you're talking about.
Or we could go in that station and clear up any confusion.
Sheriff's a little bit busy putting a long overdue end to the lawlessness around here.
Don't you have anywhere to be, Jordan?
Yeah. Here, taking in the voice of change. Noisy bunch, aren't they? Too bad no one cares to listen.
We'll just have to raise up the volume.
And I'll get all my powerful friends to make sure those bastards never see the outside of a cell again.
I owe you an explanation.
You were having a heart attack. At least that's what I thought until your vitals didn't add up. Liz, you are simultaneously presenting symptoms of vascular degeneration and African trypanosomiasis.
You think this is a parasitic infection?
I have no idea, but I'm pretty sure that the answer to your heart problem doesn't lie in a town full of yahoos with tinfoil hats. Talk to me, Liz. You can barely...
You'd be surprised.
It's like something is sucking the life force out of you.
I am going to explain, okay? Just not now.
Sure. Fine. You know what? Not fine. At the very least, tell me what Max Evans has to do with any of Liz, hey. Okay, that's it. I'm pulling over.
No. Keep driving.
I don't think he can now.
You're not afraid I'll run?
What kind of a white knight would run away?
So you're here to kick the tires on my offer to heal Max. To suss out my emotions. Catch me in a lie. But of course you can't do that with those bars between us.
If you have nothing to hide, that shouldn't be a problem.
Well, if my motivations are to be scrutinized, I may as well enjoy this steak while you do it.
To Max.
Okay, well, I got a D- in high school shop class, but I'm pretty sure that the radiator hose shouldn't smell like barbecue. Ah, damn it! Yep, that's hot.
Why would you do that?
I don't know, Liz, because I'm an idiot, obviously, and I have no idea what I'm doing here.
You mean driving me to my ex? You do not need to be threatened by Max Evans. We're done.
Yet, somehow the cop is the answer to your heart, not the scientist.
We went through something like this before, okay? You asked me to trust you, and I did. Now it's your turn.
Fine, but we still need to get you to a hospital, okay? Chugging electrolytes isn't gonna bring that fever down.
But it'll get us back on the road. As soon as I MacGyver this into an intake hose.
If you really wanted to heal Max, why didn't you do it when you knocked him unconscious?
I wanted to say goodbye to my life first.
You wanted one last day. And tell me, what did you do with it?
I read a book. I befriended a dog. And I saw the sun one last time. It's the same sun as 70 years ago, but feels different somehow.
It's hotter now.
Dried up my old fishing spot. But the view there is spectacular.
Tell me more.
I found out that you and I have a mutual acquaintance. Noah Bracken. I knew him from back home. How long were you two married?
Let's let sleeping dogs lie. So what else did you do?
Well, I went to the hospital, and that's where I saw the sad state of Max's heart.
You know what's my favorite part about this new power? When you finally get it just right, there's a sort of a halo that appears around the person you're reading. Yours is yellow. Do you know what yellow feels like? Deceit. So why don't you take another bite of that steak and tell me what else you did yesterday?
Sheriff, the protests aren't subsiding. Maybe if you made a statement about how we handled...
Don't start with me, Evans.
Releasing those two wasn't enough. Those rioters out there want us disbanded, defunded, and dead.
I know these people, man. This isn't them. If anything, this is Jordan Bernhardt. He wants a fight.
The mayor's son. The Roswell regiment is about blue lives mattering, and frankly, we could use their help right about now. We are understaffed, and we are clearly under fire, and we don't have the badges to keep this in check.
I'm telling you, the protesters wouldn't do this.
Why? Because they're your friends?
Evans, get me the names of all the protesters with violent priors. You. Call up the regiment.
You're just not gonna listen to Max, who has, like, I don't know, prior experience with this town? Fucking idiot lady.
I thought you people only made burritos.
I recognize your voice. Your parents raised you better than this.
You don't know nothing, old man.
Poppy! Hey, you stupid buckles, get out of here, okay? Before I call the cops.
Here. Use my phone. Mouthy. Pretty little pinata.
Where did that come from?
Poppy, are you okay?
Yeah, those aliens definitely didn't come in peace.
I heard you spoke with the Lopez's.
A couple of days ago, I interviewed them about how they were making waves with Mayor Bernhardt.
It probably won't help our cause. You know, Vinny and I used to throw back whiskey quite a bit. Now he won't open up to me. I guess I wouldn't want to talk to me either.
Most cops don't have such compassion. What is it that keeps you so open?
You know, I grew up watching the Valentis. They listen to all sides. They maintain the dignity.
You wanted to be a hero.
I just want to keep what they had going alive. You know, they cared about everyone in Roswell. They didn't pick and choose.
That should be the bare minimum. But it sounds like another planet to me.
There's more of us than you think.
But definitely not enough. So I see where these protesters are coming from.
I know why they hate us. But when there's trouble at 3 a.m., they still dial 911.
But this is bigger than that. The wild pony was robbed by white supremacists. People are being harassed, followed home, And Sheriff Taylor's looking the other way. But it's not just her. This is happening all across the country. I could run a stop sign and my story could turn sad at any moment. That's the system we live in.
You know, I believe in the work I do, but I understand there's a lot broken.
If you recognize that, how can you keep putting on that uniform?
I ask myself that every day. And every day,
There has to be someone that tries.
put it on. Do you see that?
Tire tracks, right? Tracks on farms?
The Lopez's are scraping by. Their truck is 17 years old, balding tires. These tracks, these are defined and fresh. They must have moved it and pinned it on the Lopez's. Oh, who are you?
Please leave me.
Oh, this.
Oh, hey.
I'm okay. I'm okay.
Hey, you must be Max Evans. Heath, Tuckman, I was there when she collapsed and we practically broke the sound barrier to get here. You know what? Forget I said that, officer.
No, I appreciate it. I'll take it from here.
Yeah, you know what? I think I'll stay.
Can you find Dr. Jane Holden? She should be able to help.
Okay, I'll be back as soon as I can.
Liz, what is going on?
I went into sudden cardiac arrest last night, and since then I've been bouncing between fatigue and dizziness and chills, and I short-circuited a car because of this.
I gave you that? But, no, handprints can only transfer emotions.
No, I am experiencing your heart failure, and if the connection doesn't fade soon, it's gonna kill me.
I would really, really love to take down the bitch-ass racists who've been targeting my family for a decade. Just put me in, Coach. Rosalinda's tired of hiding.
Happy to have you both on the team.
Great. What is the team doing?
This might help. Swipe that off one of the maggots who attacked my dad and then was stupid enough to show me his passcode. 80085. Boobs.
How many times do they have to fix their car?
Dried up my old fishing spot. But the view there is spectacular.
I knew Evan's magically fixed heart was too good to be true.
Her fingers are blue.
Yeah, her oxygen levels are dropping.
Can't we boost that?
It'd be like putting a Band-Aid on an amputation.
And we're sure it's the handprint.
He thought that my symptoms were due to a vascular infection caused by a parasite. When a parasite is under attack, it launches a defense mechanism, draining energy from its host.
Max healed me. It should have killed him. In order to keep your organs from shutting down.
Siphon energy from the person I'm tethered to.
Why not Rosa?
She's nearing end-stage arrhythmia.
Okay, maybe I can stop it.
You're hurting it!
It's not just Liz. You're tethered to Kyle, too. It's like your life forces. They're tied together. If you heal her, it's gonna kill him.
What about Rosa? Why isn't it affecting Rosa?
4 Rios down, 1 to go. Best fishing spot my ass. What were you doing out here, Diet Max? Clearly you used your fire ability, but what did you burn?
These murderers are running free. It's time we send a strong message. That's why I called our friends in Lincoln and Otero County. They'll be here soon.
You called in other people? Dude, this is the Roswell Regiment. Now, I gotta get back to work before the sheriff finds out that I'm gone. If you know what's good for you, you'll leave too.
You ready for this?
I certainly am.
You guys are late! You were supposed to be here an hour ago!
Damn riots held us up.
Jordan, just put the gun down. You don't want to be a murderer.
You don't know anything about me or what I want, DeLuca.
I lost a friend too, okay? I felt that pain before.
Oh, yeah? Did you find your friend's body? Huh? Zeke was so burnt up I could only recognize his shoes. Lopez's have had it out for Zeke since day one because he dared to stand up to the infestation taking over. We're gonna burn down their house. Give Zeke the justice he deserves.
What if you're wrong? Whoever killed Zeke is a monster, but if it wasn't the Lopez's,
How are you doing right by your friend?
also your sadness does not excuse your racism.
Y'all love throwing around that word. Always playing the victim. Systems rigged against guys like me.
The thing about guys like you, Jordan, is that somehow all of your problems are magically caused by people who don't look like you. When does the guy in the mirror get judged?
This isn't about me. People need to know the truth.
Which is what?
That they murdered my friend! Hated what he stood for so much that they left him out there in the cold where no one would ever find him.
You moved his body.
You're damn right I did. Come on. Let's do this. Give me the gas can. Come on.
This live stream is hitting all the times feeds. 10,000 views already. Not bad for a small town beat.
The problem is you, Max, not them. Let me heal your heart. It's the only way to save Liz. Do it.
Don't let him touch you. He's a murderer.
You killed Zeke. I had to. You were gonna die. I saw your scans in Dr. Valenti's office, irreparable heart damage.
What, so you decided to kill someone?
I didn't want to, but I didn't have the strength to save him if I did.
And you conveniently left that out of last night's fireside chat.
Would you have let me heal him if I told you? I wanted to spare you the burden of making an impossible decision.
It is our burden, decision or not.
I spent my last few hours looking for the most wicked person I could find. And when I found Zeke, he was beating a farmer to death.
So you followed him down to Rio Hondo and then you burned him alive.
Zeke's life is not as valuable as your brother's. Listen to my feelings, Isabel. I'm not lying. I traded the life of one evil racist for the lives of 3 good people. Does that make me a villain?
Guys, she's seizing!
You're the savior, Max. No one understands this better than I do.
Do it. Do it.
Howdy, partner. How do you feel?
Better than I have in a long time. How's Liz?
Kyle.
Yeah.
They're good. He drove her home.
Well, I appreciate y'all not giving up on us.
We are a united front. That's what matters.
All right. I will get the silver. You guys get him ready for the pod.
Hey.
There is no Dr. Jane Holden, is there? Liz, I trusted you. You said you trusted me.
I do. I want to tell you everything. The truth is I can't. It would put people that I care about in harm's way.
So then your first instinct was to send me on some wild goose chase?
I'm sorry. I didn't feel like I had another choice.
Well, you could have been honest. I mean, ask me to step away while you and Max talked about whatever it is you needed to talk about. Would I have liked it? No, but I would have understood. I would have respected it.
I didn't want to hurt you.
You know, when you coded last night, I was terrified that you were gonna die. And then you gave me this task that I believed was the single avenue to saving your life. So I told myself I was damn well not gonna screw that up. Do you have any idea what my mind went through every single time I hit a dead end today? That I was failing you, and not in some dumb lab experiment in keeping you alive. It was the one time in my life that what I did actually mattered, and I couldn't find the only person who could fix you. So yeah, I know that you may not have wanted to hurt me, Liz, but I cannot imagine a way you could have hurt me anymore. So much for saving the world together.
Did Liz ask you to do that?
No. It's the least I can do.
Well, go home. I absolve you of your crimes.
Hey. You know, when I was a kid, feeling guilty, I used to lie in my truck thinking about what Roswell would be like all grown up. I always thought if you didn't get to live a life that I didn't deserve one either. And that felt like a fitting punishment.
Well, I'm here now.
We were scared. And we were stupid. And we should have known what putting you in that driver's seat would do. And I wish I could give you some kind of justice, but this is sadly the best that I can do.
I've never heard you say this many words at once. It's freaky.
Not a lot of people get a second chance to make things right. You did, though. Makes me think there's hope for me yet.
Maybe there is.
I knew you'd still be here. Thank you for saving my life.
That is the least I can do to return the favor.
I was, sitting in my room trying to recover from almost dying, and I realized I never got a good look at the reason we're not together.
Well, the reason for that is far more complicated than a man in a pod.
You mean like the fact that we can't stop hurting each other no matter how hard we try?
I'm sorry. I never meant to do what I did.
You aren't the only one hurting people. I was terrible to Heath today. And in a moment where I had to choose, I chose you. I knew what that would do to him, but I sent him away anyway, because I had to, for all of us, but also because I couldn't stop thinking about you.
The connection between us, it's hard to break. We're caught in each other's orbits.
Orbits decay. And eventually everything in them spirals away and
I feel sus.
up. So what's that saying about us, Max?
Did they switch consciousnesses or something?
Around us.
It just seems off. And there has to be some reason why he wanted to heal him. And he was knocked out too, so I don't know.
There was no foul play.
I don't know.
This was caused by a tragic mix of too much alcohol and a lit cigarette. We are looking into what we did wrong.
I mean, it's almost impressive. I just hope she stretched her hammies before doing all that dodging.
At least the charges against the Lopez's were dropped. Jordan's sitting in the cell they vacated.
That's true. Although, as the mayor's son, I'm guessing he's gonna spend a lot less time in it.
To Deputy Evans.
And the smart women in his life.
How can the woman who gave us all a reason to celebrate look so down? Kyle Valenti, he's alive. The regiment is shut down. We won.
I still have that tug of intuition. I'm worried about Kyle.
Well, maybe it's your psyche still trying to catch up to how awesome you are. You need to unclench. Let someone get you a drink for once.
Nothing but ash for miles. It's not over till the sky clears up. People often ask, what's worth fighting for? A place, an idea, an injustice? To me, the answer has always been the people, because we all know someone who needs a voice or a little guidance. Someone who can't help but put themselves in harm's way.
Yo, Evans!
Why is someone at Max's house?
Everything. And I'm willing to do whatever it takes to keep them safe. Because we're all connected. They're my people. And I hope that if that time ever comes, they'll do the same for me.
What the hell happened? That was all over the place. Alrighty-o. Well, that was Roswell, New Mexico, Season 3, Episode 5. That was all over the place. I don't know. I'm sus. Are you sus? I don't know. What did you guys think? Let me know, and I'll see you in the next one.